Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to totally transform how you look at your retirement savings. Let's be real, the financial world is incredibly noisy. If you've ever stared at your portfolio and felt completely overwhelmed by that massive alphabet soup of accounts, you're absolutely in the right place. We are simplifying your investing by breaking down the three-bucket strategy. We're clearing out the clutter and giving you a surprisingly simple, rock-solid framework to organize your assets for life.
So let's just dive right in with a pretty tough question. When you think about your wealth and your future, what's actually keeping you up at night? For most of us, honestly, it's the 24/7 news cycle. It's the stock market taking a dive, or those glaring red arrows on our investment apps. We burn so much mental energy stressing over whether the market is up or down on any given day. But what if I told you that you might be focusing all that anxiety on the completely wrong threat?
And that brings us to a really crucial comparison. Look, market volatility is 100% out of your hands. You literally cannot control what the global economy decides to do on a random Tuesday. But tax efficiency, now that is a steering wheel you absolutely can control. The amount of your own hard-earned money that you actually get to keep versus what you have to hand over to the government is largely dictated by how you structure your accounts. So why spend your life agonizing over the uncontrollable when you can master what's right in front of you?
All right, here's our roadmap for this explainer. 1. The real wealth killer. 2. The household spending analogy. 3. Bucket 1. Taxable accounts. 4. Bucket 2. Tax-deferred accounts. 5. Bucket 3. Tax-free accounts. And 6. Mastering your tax flexibility. Let's hit it.
Section 1. The real wealth killer. Drain on investments.
Let's uncover the silent drain on your investments. Hint, it's not a market crash and it's not picking the wrong stock. A powerful point straight from our source material is this. Stop worrying about market volatility and start worrying about tax efficiency. Investing really isn't just about picking winners. It's entirely about keeping what you earn. Seriously, if your investments grow by $1 million but you lose half of it to Uncle Sam because you didn't optimize, you haven't won the game, you've just become the government's favorite employee. Maximizing your growth means actively managing how your wealth gets taxed over the long haul.
Section 2. Household analogy. 3 kitchen jars. Okay, let's take all this intimidating financial jargon and ground it in something we interact with every single day. We're going to completely demystify the tax code by looking at your kitchen counter. Just imagine 3 physical jars sitting right there, representing your household budget. This visual is our map for where to park your wealth. Step 1 is your everyday cash jar. You can reach right in and grab a 20 whenever you want, fully accessible. Step 2 is your mortgage or rent fund jar. Putting money here gives you a clear benefit, a roof over your head. But that money is strictly tied up. You can't just dip in to buy a coffee. And step 3 is your piggy bank jar. The cash in here has already had its tax toll paid. Whatever is inside is yours, free and clear, to grow without anyone else taking a cut. Keep those 3 jars in your mind's eye.
Section 3. Bucket 1. Taxable accounts. The everyday cash jar.
All right, let's map that first jar to the financial world, your taxable accounts. This bucket acts exactly like your everyday cash jar. These are your standard brokerage accounts. If you want to sell some stock to buy a car tomorrow, you totally can. No age restrictions, no withdrawal penalties. It's completely accessible. But because of that extreme flexibility, you are paying taxes on the gains every single year. So while it's highly liquid, it's also the least tax-efficient bucket. You absolutely need it for everyday flexibility, but you definitely do not want all your wealth just sitting here.
Section 4. Bucket 2. Tax-deferred accounts. The rent fund jar.
Now this is where most traditional retirement planning happens, and it perfectly matches your mortgage or rent fund jar. We're talking about your standard 401ks and IRAs. When you put money into this bucket, the government hands you an immediate tax break today, lowering your current bill. It's a fantastic upfront perk. But just like rent money, this cash is now tied up. You're locking it away until retirement age. And remember the catch here, it's tax-deferred, not tax-free. That word deferred is huge because it simply means the tax man is waiting for you at the finish line. When you finally pull that money out in retirement, you will be taxed on it.
Section 5. Bucket 3. Tax-free accounts. The piggy bank jar.
This covers what is honestly the most empowering bucket of the entire strategy. Think of Bucket 3 as your piggy bank jar. These are your Roth IRAs, Roth 401ks, and health savings accounts, or HSAs. Now you get no tax break today with these. You pay the taxes up front on the money you put in. You've paid the toll at the front gate. But because you did that, the money inside this piggy bank grows tax-free. And when you withdraw it in retirement, you don't owe a single dime in taxes on the growth. Shielding decades of compound interest from unpredictable future tax rates is essentially the ultimate financial superpower. It's an incredibly powerful way to protect your future self.
Section 6. Tax flexibility, mastering your wealth.
The goal here isn't just to pick one bucket, it's to orchestrate all three. This visual summary right here is your ultimate cheat sheet. It shows exactly how organizing your assets maximizes your growth. You've got your taxable brokerage, your everyday cash, taxed now, your tax-deferred 401k, your rent fund, taxed later, and your tax-free Roth, your piggy bank, never taxed again. So why does having all three matter so much? Because in retirement, your tax bracket might change from year to year. Having money across all three buckets gives you the ultimate gift, flexibility. If taxes are exceptionally high one year, you just pull from your tax-free piggy bank to keep your taxable income low. Need cash fast before retirement age? You dip into the everyday cash bucket. You are fully in the driver's seat.
I want to leave you with a provocative thought to chew on as you review your own finances today. When retirement finally comes and you go to draw on your life's hard work, which bucket will you be glad you filled? Are you going to be entirely exposed to future tax hikes because everything is sitting in bucket 2? Or will you have a fully stocked, tax-free piggy bank waiting for you? It's time to stop agonizing over the daily market swings you can't control and start building your 3 buckets. Organize those jars, master your tax efficiency, and take complete control of your financial future. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and happy planning.